Hello there, everybody. It's me, doing Dark Side of Radio. Today we're back playing Moonlighter. Technically, it's back. Now, for all of you guys who are watching NieR Automata, sadly the game files got corrupted, and I lost everything. My game blue screened, or my PC blue screened, right at the ending of a recording session. And for some reason that completely corrupted my save file. It also completely corrupted like the footage which I had, so I lost a video, but that's fine. The important thing is I lost an entire save file, and that is heartbreaking because I've put in like 12 hours into that game, just recording wise. Oh, that's horrible. Um, oh my goodness me. No, I just opened the game. I swear I just opened the game. Um, Documents, saved games. Nope, it's not there. NieR Automata. There is game data. Um, I need to find a way to fix this. So basically what happened to me, is my entire PC blue screen after recording like 30 minutes of this game, and I have no idea why. It just started lagging. Everything started lagging behind. Nothing was being loaded. No textures were like being loaded. It all took a very long time. It was always loading the map, and eventually it just blue screened. I lost everything. The footage and my audio recording were both corrupted, and the game files seem to have been corrupted because like last second before it died, I decided to save the data, and I seem to have lost the entire save. It's all gone. So sadly, that's gone. Maybe I'll play through it on my own until I reach the point where I was, but that means I have to complete the entire game again and then do half of it pretty much. So that takes quite some time. So I'm sorry if that never happens. Um, but for now, I'm gonna be playing Moonlighter, which is a game which I've already played on this channel, but sadly I did not finish, and I regret that so greatly because this is such an amazing game. It's so fun, it's so cool, and let's just get right into it. So I'm gonna do a new game. Here is my previous game, where I ended up completing it on my own. This is New Game Plus, I think, maybe. But then I'm gonna choose this one. It's gonna be New Game, not New Game Plus. And it's gonna be hard difficulty. I don't want a challenge, I just want to be able to make a video. And yeah, that's it. And here we are, beginning here. Now I'm gonna skip a lot of things, because y'all have probably already watched it. Let me check, yeah, that's everything. Y'all have probably already watched quite a bit of this game. So a lot of the story I'm gonna just skip over. If you want to check some of the story out, you're gonna have to check out the whatchamacallit, the previous playthrough, where there is quite a bit of story. So go ahead and do that. It was pretty fun playing it, but everything must come at an end eventually. People didn't really seem to enjoy it, and I didn't even seem to enjoy that game that much because it seemed a bit too difficult for me. But when I eventually like started actually playing it on my own, I realized just how easy and fun it can be. So yeah, if y'all want to join me and watch me playing it this time and actually finishing it, then go ahead, leave a like and subscribe. It's pretty useless trying to fight in this place because you're supposed to lose. So I didn't even bother trying. So if you all don't know the story of this game, I'm gonna summarize it very shortly. It's a dungeon crawler, as you've probably already guessed, but you own a shop called the Moonlighter. Your mom and dad have died. Zenon here, or Zenon, whatever the heck you want to call him. He's not even our grandpa. I don't think he's our grandpa. I think he's a friend of our dad, or a friend of our mom. And he takes care of us, basically. Right now we're gonna go through the tutorial of the shop, which is super duper fun. The shop is one of the best things in this game. I get it. Cool dungeons, cool fighting. But my goodness, the shop is so fun. And we, as a curious kid, are trying to unlock all the dungeons that have been closed inside this village. But of course, to unlock the dungeons, you have to defeat the bosses of the previous dungeons. It's a super fun game, and I'm sure y'all are gonna really enjoy it. So let's just get right into it. All right, so now we just finished the cutscene with the tutorial to the shop, which is the most amazing thing about this game. Let's check out the dungeons. So we have this thing here is just the Golem dungeon, I'm pretty sure it's called. This thing is the Forest dungeon. Over here is the Electric dungeon, which is the last dungeon I'll do. And this is the third dungeon, which is the Fiery dungeon, I think. And over here there is the big old gate, which takes 4 keys, which you get a key from each boss in each dungeon. Super cool game. I think I'm gonna keep on playing until I manage to do 1 boss each video, and hopefully the videos will be kind of short because it's pretty much me going through the dungeons back and forth again and again. But this game is super fun. So yeah, this is the Golem dungeon. Sometimes you can find some stuff sparkling in the abyss, pretty much. I'm gonna call it the abyss, in the darkness. And those are hidden loot, which is super cool because they can be very, very helpful. Now, I don't know how long each video will be, because I do want to level up my my armor and stuff, but that means I have to collect items, which I don't know how long it might take, because they take resources as well as... Oh, we can't open our bag, weird. They take resources and they take a lot of stuff. Ah, and here it is. A pendant from someone. I think they called me crazy. Said old crazy Pete, done, gone, lost his mark. So this is old Pete. Okay, cool. I'm pretty sure, from what we know, our dad died in here. And here it is, the keys for everything to unlock the last dungeon. And we get a pendant out of it, and so we can use the pendant to get out of here. So let's go ahead and do that. It costs some money though, so we have to be careful. Depending on how deep we are, it will cost more. Alright, and right after being scolded by our grandpa, we now unlock this thing, which is a way to invest into the town. The first investment is super cheap, 500, but then they get actually like costly, like Hawker, and then the banker can like actually give you a crap ton of money. One time I like pretty much quadrupled my money with the banker. And here's the shop. You can upgrade it to get more slots and places, and then you get glass panes, which allow you to protect items from being stolen from burglars, because those also appear. And also the beds, super important because they allow you to respawn with extra HP. Now, if you know how to do the prices correctly, this game will be easy peasy. Which, thankfully, I know how to do the prices correctly, because I pretty much remember how all the prices are. Let's put you 110. Some of these prices change depending on like popularity and demand and like so many different things. So that's kind of the difficult thing about this game, is knowing what's in demand, what's popular. If we go here, we have no idea about this item. So you have to sell it to know if it's useful or not, which kind of hurts. Because you might sell, like these, you can sell them and they might cost quite a bit, but you accidentally sold them at a too low of a price. So if you ask me, always put it at a high price and just hope for the best. I'm gonna not give that many tips because, well, I don't think anybody will care. And I'm just gonna head into the dungeon. I'm pretty sure going into the dungeon at night will give you more loot than going into the dungeon in the day, but it'll also be more dangerous. But also at the same time, at the day, you're not gonna be going to the dungeons that often because you're gonna be too busy dealing with customers and selling your stuff, because you can only sell stuff during the day. So don't worry, it's fine. Just go during the night. You get more loot anyway, I'm pretty sure. Oh, looky, we already found the boss room. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do the boss room immediately. There's always one of these in front of the boss room, just to heal up before it begins. Ow. I missed that completely. I missed that again. There we go. Super easy first boss. I know I took a beating, but it'll be okay. I can just heal up here. I'm pretty sure this can fill up your HP completely. Maybe 1.5 times your HP. And I'm immediately gonna move forward. I might have lost quite a bit of loot back there, but I don't care. It's fine. Here is the second most important item in the game. It's a mirror. You take the mirror and you fit items, and then it immediately converts them into gold, which is super helpful. Because you might need some gold to be able to whatchamacallit. You might need some gold to be able to use the pendant. So you can see right here, I need 300 gold to use the pendant, but I don't have 300 gold, so I do have to sell some stuff. The amount of money you get from the mirror is different, so always be careful, because you might end up selling something super important. Also, the things at the top here will never get lost when you, what do you call it? When you die, these items up here, they'll never get lost. Only the items in the backpack are lost. So make sure to keep the most important items up here, like healing and weapons if you find any, because weapons are very valuable, and yada yada yada, other cool stuff. Ooh, finally, that was dangerous. I hate these rooms because the freaking slimes are the worst, because they can hold you in place, and that hurts quite a bit. So there is a lot of enchantments in this game. This one deletes the item that's next to it, so keeping these enchantments at the corners are the best. There's these enchantments which have to be in one of the sides and can be put in the middle, which are horrible. And these enchantments have to be at the bottom, and they can't be at the top at all, or here. So you have to get used to playing the game like that. Take one of these and slap it on me. How much do these heal? 40 HP. That's not that much, but we should make do with what we have. Alright, let's go down. This is our first secret room. Ooh. That is good. Golem history. These things cost a lot. Can I do this? Does this work? Yes. So if you replace the item that's in here with anything else in your inventory, you can get the Golem history book. But if you take it without leaving an item, then the I forgot what his name is. The dungeon crawling monster that will come kill you, pretty much. If you take too long inside the dungeon, he'll come kill you. And if you take that item, he'll also come kill you. He has a specific name, which I always forget, because he's not mentioned that often in this game. Oh, these are scary, because they'll explode. And this one's even scarier, because it's even faster. Pretty sure one of the enemies right there just fell down, which is something I've never seen happen. That was... wow. That's never happened to me, and I've played this game for so long. And there's these rooms scattered all over the place. These are just story, lore rooms. I don't know who wrote these. Maybe Crazy Pete, maybe our own dad, because I'm pretty sure our own dad was here at some point exploring the caves so that he can get artifacts for Moonlighter. So he used to sacrifice his life for us, basically. He used to grab the items, and then my mom would sell them. So it's a nice, wholesome story. But he died, and so then when my mom had to take care of him, she had to go dungeon diving. And she died from sickness, I'm pretty sure. She died because she got sick. There's places like these inside the dungeons. These are a look into the next dungeon. So we can go in here, and this is some enemies from that dungeon that we're gonna go to next. They can be kind of difficult, but if you can handle yourself well, they're fine. There we go, the boss room. It's very important to break pots if you're in rooms, because they give you quite a bit of items, and very rarely they give you some HP. And even weapons. Skeletons can give you weapons if you ever find them. This boss is a little difficult, but I should be fine. I have no idea how his teleporting pattern is, but I should be okay. There we go. He has a lot of HP, as you can see. He seems to attack right from in front of me. Ow. See, that can happen sometimes, and that messes me up, because I have no idea how do I know. Yeah, if he attacks from behind me or not, there is no way of knowing. I guess I'll just try my best to dodge. He's one hit away. There we go. GG's. Sweet. Oh, he gave us quite a bit of good stuff. Foundry rests. Remains of old foundry. I'm gonna sell them. These items down here are way better. That's a lot of money. Oof. We can sell one of you. We're fine. Cool. The chisels are very important. So with this, we have reached the last level of the dungeon. So right here, after this, we get to the boss, pretty much. And there's an item here. Let's go ahead and read it. This is the most important item in the game. The mirror is the second. This is the most important item in the game. Of course, you get it in the beginning. This is basically allowing you to come back here whenever you want. It costs a lot of money, as you can see. But using it will allow you to go back and forth, but only once. So I'm happy with that. That is such a good item. I might actually head out of here soon. If I feel endangered, I'll head out. Okay, I think this place is fine. Because there is a golden thing. The golden chests give you a lot of stuff, obviously. Whew, there we go. Alright. That's it. I'm leaving after this. Oh, we got a lot of good stuff, though. Alright, let's get started slowly. This will send an item straight to home. This thing's getting straight to home. That's great. This removes a curse from an item, which is great. Let us send this thing straight to home, because we're maxed out. Cool. This will remove a curse, which I'm gonna use on these, because then these can stack. There we go. Curse is undone. And now grab all of those. Cool, cool. I'm just gonna slap everything in here and grab it from there. There we go. So that pretty much organized our everything. And I'm gonna be getting rid of one last item, which is probably going to be these broken swords. They don't cost that much. That's great. There's still a few items here which I might need, though. The light essence is useless for me right now, as well as the life fluids. So let's do that. The ancient pots are kind of wanted by everyone for some reason. Slimes are useless, so I'm gonna get rid of those. Thank you. And I'm gonna grab some of those metal bars. But before that happens, actually, I'll grab these. Grab the inferior items so that I can sell them and grab their money from here. It might be at a low price, but at least it's something I'm selling. Cool. Cool, and I think that is it. Yep, that is it. Alright, let's go. Leave this place. Good first haul for my first ever dungeon dive. Next time, I might have to go through all the dungeons, but at least I'll come back sort of prepared. I'll have, like, maybe a new weapon, maybe new armor, and some potions, I'm pretty sure. So before anything happens, I'm gonna open this, go to town, or maybe I should go into shop. You can actually press E and Q in here to switch between those. Cash register? No, these are no, this is not useful. This is not useful. This is useful, but it costs 8,000, so I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna go into the shop. We already have a bunch of stuff here, and I'm gonna begin the day, and I'll show you the results in the end. Alright, that should be it. Let's close it up. Heck yeah. We did make a loss on the iron bars. We sold them for 20 each. We should have sold them for around 30 each. But in general, 8,000 a single night. That's our first ever night. That is so good. That is phenomenal work right there. So I'm gonna start by grabbing, of course, you. And then I'm gonna be grabbing the enchanter. Because they help us create potions. And potions are very, very helpful. But he's also super helpful because we need upgrades. Because, dear me, having health this low, absolutely god-awful. And the enchanter is very good because she makes us potions and she gives us enchants on our weapons, which increase damage / defense. So it's so good as well. We can buy him. Le Retailer is basically, if you sell items, he'll sell them back to you. So it's kind of cool, kind of not. So what I'm gonna do is wishlist a couple of these stuff. Ooh, we can already upgrade our weapon. That's exactly why I kept the rune tools, because I knew they were helpful for something. Cool, so we upgraded our weapon. We can grab these. This one does stun, and then poison, then fire, then electric, which is honestly pretty good, but it does less damage, and I really don't like that. Like, it does 10 less damage, and in my opinion, that extra 10 damage is something you really need. Big swords are super cool, because everyone loves big swords, but the issue is, you already have a sword, and it's already pretty good. It comes with a shield. This thing doesn't have a shield. Spears are the same as my broom. Gloves also don't have a shield. They kind of suck. And bows and arrows are super helpful, but I'm never gonna use them. I always stay with this because it's super good, and now that we have extra damage, it's gonna be even better. But what I'm gonna do is sell all these, except for these. These 5 are used for enchanting, and now as you can see, the items that we use for crafting, they're immediately here, and then you can check the wish list. Can you? How can you check the wish list? Z? No. I think it's in here. Yeah, there you go. There's the wish list. There's the items you have and the items you need. Such a nice system. Super neat. Very nice and comfy. I'm gonna go and check if I can make some potions, and then I'm gonna head into the dungeons, and I'll see you when we start fighting the mini bosses and maybe the boss. So here's the potions. As you can see, you can buy straight potions, but they cost like more than double. So it's pretty much useless. We can upgrade our sword. Oh, that's 16k. That's a lot of money. Well, whatever. Let's make as many potions as we can. Actually, just 10. 10 is fine. Ugh, but we can make 4 more, but we might need that for later. Leave that for later. Plop you here. We can get rings as well, which are really, really helpful. But that's also for later. And you know what? Screw it, screw it. I think I'm gonna go take down the last boss right now in this attempt. So I'm gonna grab extra HP. It's fine. If you die in the dungeons, you only lose the items in your backpack. The items here aren't lost. You also don't lose any money. So that's super helpful. And now that we have some starting money, when we reach the last level of the dungeons, if I feel like I'm too low at health, I can just go back to the town, do a single day, aka return there with max HP, and then continue off from there. So, I'm ready. We're gonna beat this right now. Oh, we got an egg. That's amazing. This is a baby egg, which you place it inside the little patch of grass next to your house. It automatically places once you're back at town. But when you place it there, you can wait a few days, and then when you're back there, you get an egg, a baby egg, and that helps you out. The slime egg is debatably one of my favorites and the best, because its ability is whenever you hit an enemy, there's a chance that they get stunned, which is phenomenal. Other eggs are pretty useful as they give you straight damage sometimes, which that's kind of cool. Oh, we also got another egg, the flying golem egg. So what this does is it steals some items from the ground and takes them and gives them to you, basically. So it's debatably not as useful as the other ones. There's some very good ones out there. There's even different varieties of slimes. One of them just poisons them, one of them's electric. But in my opinion, pink slime, the best, because stun is like OP. But also, if you press M to check out the map, it can show you how much you've exploited it, or explored it pretty much. So that's a very helpful, neat thing. So now we've explored everything. You can see also in the bottom left, the kills and the treasure chests. Sometimes you can also unlock, like, see every single room in the entire game. Or not the game, in the entire chamber. So that's super cool. So you can see which is the best road to take. You see, there's this artifact that remains hidden. What's funny is, if it's an artifact you need for an item to craft, it shows you the mark on it. So we know that this thing isn't really needed, so we don't need to take it. I find that kind of funny, but also kind of useful. So now I know that I don't really care about that item that much, so I can just go ahead and directly sell it. That one costs quite a bit, which it's fine by me. I don't really care about selling these. It's always helpful selling stuff inside the dungeons, because you can get money out of it. And this flying golem egg, I don't care about it. It costs 1 because it's technically an essential item and a rare one, but I really don't need it. Because the flying one, again, I told y'all I hate it. It's not my favorite. It's not that useful. So I'm fine with losing it. But the pink one is staying with me. Ooh, you can see here, this one is definitely needed. So I'm gonna definitely take that. If I really want, I can go back and grab the armor. Ooh, this is one of the rare occurrences where going to the boss arena doesn't directly take you to the boss arena. It doesn't happen often, but when it does happen, it's kind of annoying. Alright, so the boss room is right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this, pay 2,000 gold, go back home. I can come back here whenever I want. I'm fine with it. That's good. You can see all the enemies we've killed here. And the chests. So I'm gonna go back home and I'm gonna craft the armors. That should be super good. And I don't know what else I'm gonna do. I think crafting the armor is the last thing. And there it is. There's the egg. It's gonna take a little while to hatch. You can see there's so many things. And they'll unlock more, I'm pretty sure, the further in you go. Which is super cool. Oh, it costs 4k? Oof. Those things cost quite a bit. But that's why we've been grinding. If you press E here, you can actually check how much everything costs, almost. So as you can see, the fabric is at max 250. The hardened steel is at minimum 250. And the more you go, the more stuff start costing more. So the rune tool costs more than 250. So it's pretty safe to say, let's say around 400. Same with this, it costs less than 250. So let's say it costs, let's just say it costs 220. This thing's the same as the previous one. Put it 4, and then this one, no, 4. There we go. Alright, and this is the last item to be sold. I'm not gonna wait for a warrior to come in to sell the broom to. That was a good day. Look at all these. The only things which we've made a loss at were the rune tools, sadly. They costed maybe 600. I sold them for 500. But it's fine. It's fine. 19k. That's my second night. That's a lot of good money. Very good money. Now, let's go and start making these. I could make some that give me more agility, aka going faster. But I don't really care that much about that. So now we're gonna... Oh, I don't have any foundry? Really? I was missing a single one. Really? I thought it said I had enough. That's sad. That is just freaking sad. We only got a single piece of armor. Oh wait, it's here. There. That is freaking absolutely horrible. That's heartbreaking. Alright, well... That's the only piece of armor we're gonna be able to have, so... I can enchant it to give me more defense, but I don't care. I'd rather enchant this for more strength. Oh, but it's only 2,000. I'm missing 3 now. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Let's make all we can. Thank you very much. Cool, cool. And let's slap that here. No, give me that. Thank you very much. Alright, cool. I was so close. I feel so sad. That was horrible. That's heartbreaking. Whatever. Let's go back. Now I'm just gonna go do the boss and hope for the best. I'm at full health. Oh, that's the wrong room. Oh, weird. The loot's been replenished. Oh, that's not good. Whoop. Whoa, that was weird. I've never seen that one. Oh, you can see the map is full. Like, it's fully loaded. Ow, dude, you do so much damage just by touching me accidentally. Okay, let's see. Oh no, it's empty. It's just the rooms are all good. 25% exploited. So we started here, down there in the middle. We've only opened up one golden chest, and this is it. If we keep moving down, we can get more golden chests, but I don't like that. As you can see, if I pressed M, the big boss room is over there, and I just want to go do it. Alright, let's go. I can't wait to hear the music. It has such phenomenal music here. Sadly, I barely get to hear it, because I usually kill it so quickly. Ooh, alright, everything's good. I'm ready. Let's go. Goodbye. First battle, easy peasy. First key acquired. Golem pieces, hearts, whatever the heck you want to call them. Acquired. Sweet. Hello. Give me that. You can play with its eye. Oh, that was a good fight. That wasn't as clean as I wanted it to, but it was pretty good. So what are these? Golem King energy crystals. Super good. Love the soundtrack. Sadly, I kill it way too quick. Alright, give me all those. And we got our first ring. Golem King amulet. Boosts the owner's health, but also adds weight. The weight of a golem. I don't know if that's really that good. I'll check it out. Let me see. You know what? I can get used to it. But the boost isn't that much. The boost ain't the best. But I'll still use it. There's no need to stay here anymore. Just take a last look at you, because after you go from here, this thing despawns. It disappears. Whew. Alright, let's go. There we go. There he is, right down there. I once went first try in the entire game, just beat this entire dungeon. The place down there was so chocked full of monsters. It was hilarious. I love this game. This is such a fun game. And now we use the key. Key number 1. Heck yeah. Now Zenon is gonna go crazy. Was you, wasn't it? Yes, I defeated the Golem King. It was very cool. Yeah, I liked it, I guess. Now the Force Dungeon's open, because the Golem King's dead. They realized, oh hey crap, they can defeat that. We might as well open this. Sounds good. That's more loot for us, and more upgrades. I might have to go to the Golem Dungeon one more time, just to unlock more, the last few recipes that I needed. Hello. You did the Golem King? Yes. Did you find any exclusive artifacts? Yes, I did. Did you know that Crazy Pete was the first to stumble upon the Golem Guardian? He was the one that named it Golem King. She's basically the girl you have a crush on, / she has a crush on you. And you don't get to have any romance with her at all. You just go build your own shop and live your own life, which I find super cool. Let's go. So right now we have all these items to sell. These are going to give us a lot of money. So we have Golem Histories 1, 2, and 3 now. Sadly, you can't read it. It doesn't show anything here, sadly. But it's fine. It's fine. I love this game. This is so good. I'm having so much fun. And hopefully y'all are having fun too, because I'm going to have to end today's episode here. Next time, we're going to defeat the poison forest monster thingamajiggy. I think it's, in my opinion, from what I remember, even though I was fully armored with the best upgrades and enchants, it was still a close call because of poison. So it might be quite difficult, but we'll see what happens. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Until next time, take care. Goodbye, everyone.